February 29th, 2016. Over 3 years have already passed, and yet the combat system in Minecraft hasn't changed. Minecraft is 8 years old by now, and the game had some major updates. Most of the updates were amazing. I remember adding new biomes, mobs, and items and just loving it. When Mojang updated the game, it was a matter of a few weeks before all of the servers updated themselves to the newest version as well, but it all changed back at the beginning of 2016. If you have ever played Minecraft PvP before, you can probably remember the old combat system, when there was no cooldown for hits and the game was very simple. For almost 6 years, Minecraft PvP has been one of the most popular aspects of the game. Every big server somehow had PvP related to its games. Over the years, the community has developed two opinions about the PvP system. One opinion was that a PvP system is great and shouldn't be changed. The other opinion was that spam clicking is unfair and that Mojang should change the combat system. In my opinion, Mojang's reaction to this request was wrong. In 1.9 update, Mojang released a new combat system, a system with cooldown before each hit. This update meant to be one of the most important updates ever, but it turned to be one of the biggest mistakes Mojang has ever made. Yes, 1.9 update and its following updates were amazing. I loved those updates, but I still play on 1.8, mostly because that's the most optimized version for most of the servers nowadays, but also because the old PvP system was a lot more enjoyable for me. Instead of finding a solution that fits both opinions, Mojang simply decided to ignore half of their player base and make a new combat system that answers only the other half. This decision caused thousands of reactions and requests to change the combat system once again. Most of the servers decided to remain on 1.8 and not update to 1.9 because it would kill their player base, and even today, 3 years later, most of the servers are updated to 1.8 but not above. There were tons of rumors saying that Mojang is going to fix the combat update, and there were so many solutions for that. One of the solutions is a solution that I thought of as well and was implemented by Ant Venom. The solution is basically adding a game rule that allows you to decide whether there will or will not be a cooldown between hits. There are some other solutions out there, such as a plugin that removes the cooldown, and even though it does exactly what we want, it's still not the same as 1.8 or 1.7 PvP systems. So after 3 years that divided the community into two groups, Mojang decided that it's time to fix this problem. 3 months ago, Jeb, who is the chief creative officer of Mojang, announced on Reddit that they are working on a solution for the combat system. He said that they wanted the combat system to be the same in all Minecraft editions and that they had a lot of issues with that. I will leave a link to Jeb's post in the description, but basically he said that in Java edition the PvP is too slow and not exciting, the damage per second is too low so fighting against someone with regen is impossible, and that the combat system is too hard to understand for new players. In his post, Jeb added a download link to a combat snapshot with the following updates. Overall, much faster attacks. When I tried the snapshot, spam clicking dealt the same amount of damage as waiting before each hit. This is basically what we've all wanted. Attacks only happen when fully charged, even if you spam click. It means that CPS won't matter from now on. For example, if you have 8 CPS, you will deal the same amount of hits as someone with 20 CPS. This solution is great because auto-clicker won't be a thing from now on, and it will be fairer for new players. You can hold to attack, which is basically as it sounds. Holding left click will do the same as spam clicking. Weapons have different reach. From what I've seen, it's true only for PvP and not for PvE. In addition, the attack timer can reach up to 200%, and when it's at 200%, you can perform a special attack such as knockback, critical and sweeping. Each special attack has a longer reach as well. Critical attacks bypass shields from now on. Shields have no warm-up delay, and shields also activate when crouching or sneaking. About a month ago, Jeb posted an update saying that some of the things change, and these are the changes. Decreased attack speed of swords. Attacking while crouching will now disable the shield during the attack. Shields protect against critical attacks again. Removed auto-attacking by holding left click. Jeb also added that the theme of the next major update will be announced at Minecon. These combat tests are basically done and will be included when they're good enough. So that basically means that the next theme is not a combat update. Weapon reach is always active, but during special attacks the reach is increased by an additional half a block. Hold to auto attack will always be enabled for controller and touch. What does that mean? Well, it basically means that Mojang's next update might include this combat update, but not necessarily. That leaves me with one question. What is going to happen to Minecraft multiplayer? As I said before, most of the servers stayed on 1.8 and updating these servers straight to 1.15 or even later updates will cause confusion for players. Lots of the PvP players never tried the newer versions, so they don't know about these updates, and it means that these players will have to study the game once again. On the other hand, this will open Minecraft to new tactics, gameplays and even game modes. I look forward to this update and want to see it happen as soon as possible. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about this update, feel free to ask them down below. If you like this video, feel free to share it with your friends and give me feedback so next videos will be even better. Bye!